Minecraft Live 2024 happened just a few days ago, and I wanted to get my thoughts out on it. So I decided to make this unscripted short video on just my thoughts. Also, I'm a little bit sick, so yeah, but I felt like it was just important to get this out there. I'm only going to talk about the entirely new reveals, so nothing from the Minecraft movie, nothing from the Minecraft experience, only stuff that was revealed towards the end of the stream about the base game. And if you haven't already heard, this is your spoiler warning, so stop watching if you don't want to know what's coming to Minecraft, probably by the end of the year. First of all, I just want to say I really love the Pale Forest. I think it looks really cool. And I like the blocks that it's made out of. I like that the moss isn't just a color variation, although moss doesn't change color depending on the biome, so I don't think that was even an option to begin with. Generally, I just like the vibe of the biome, and I know some people are upset that the trees are a bit similar to dark oak trees, but I feel like it works because I'm pretty sure that the dark oak and the pale oak are meant to be counterparts given the name. I think that's intentional. It's not just them doing it because they didn't want to put in the resources. I think that's an intentional thing that they're doing. The creaking is also really cool mechanically. I really love its design. I love how asymmetrical it is. And I'm a fan of the fact that it's a weeping angel. I'm a fan of the fact that you have to destroy a block to get rid of it. But there isn't really a point to encountering it. It's not really got a purpose because you can just go during the daytime to get all the resources. And even the creaking heart, you can find out where they all are without destroying the entire canopy. If you wait until night and then just hit the creakings, they'll show you where the hearts are. But at the same time, you don't have to, so there really isn't anything that is fully exclusive to the nighttime, and that means that there's never any reason to encounter the creaking after you've already figured out when it spawns. You know what I mean? I think maybe a solution could be adding some item or material or potion ingredient or something like that drops from the creaking heart when you don't break it with silk touch. Maybe only an active creaking heart will drop that item, but yeah, that's just my idea. Also, I really don't want to make it seem like I don't like the creaking. As I said at the beginning of the last little bit of me talking, I actually enjoy it. I just think there's no reason to encounter it, and that's such a shame for such a cool mob. You know what I mean? And I think, luckily, since this is after the changes that Mojang has made to the update schedule, I think they will probably take on more feedback. And also, if the update is releasing in a couple months, I think there's enough time for them to have already planned to add something extra to the biome anyway, even without people's feedback. So I am very hopeful. I think there's at least an 80% chance that the creaking and to some extent the pale forest will get some new stuff that will make them much more tied into the rest of the game. And generally, I'm excited, and I am really supportive of the new way that Mojang is doing their updates. And some people are upset because they think that an end update could never come, but drops doesn't exclude large updates. Like the term drop that they're using for updates now doesn't mean that it can't be what we previously would call an update, which would basically be a large sized update. Those can still happen. It's just that there's less of a strict time schedule, and therefore if they want to make it bigger, they can make it bigger, and they won't have to split the update in half like they did with Caves and Cliffs, or if they finish it early, maybe we could even get it early. That's probably less likely, but it is a possibility. And so, yeah, just generally, I'm excited, and I think anyone who came out of that Minecraft Live feeling like it was a disappointment, I think you should probably wait until the next 2 Minecraft Lives have finished, which will be both of them throughout the next year, because they're doing 2 per year now. And that's probably around the time that you can really decide whether you're disappointed or not. I think this is too soon into the new system to really see if it's working. And so, yeah, that's about all I wanted to say. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and like the video, maybe comment. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So, in the middle of the process of making this video, the first snapshot to actually feature the new stuff came out, and I just wanted to mention a few things that were in the snapshot that were not explicitly stated or were simply just not the case in the Minecraft Live presentation. First of all, the leaves of the pale oak tree in the presentation changed depending on the biome. In the latest snapshot, that is not the case, which I think is a positive change. I think most people prefer it this way. Also, the carved pumpkin, when you put it on, the creaking can attack you no matter what, which is not helpful in any way, but it's just one of those interesting details that I think is, it adds a lot to the game. The third thing is, for some reason, a lot of people assumed that the wood set just didn't have boats because they weren't shown off at the live, which is really weird. But yeah, there are boat variants of the new wood type. The fourth thing is, the biome looks like a dark forest because it is a dark forest variant, which I find interesting. I wonder if there's any lore or something like that. And then the final thing is all illagers are scared of the creaking, which is a very interesting detail because I have no idea why that is. There's no obvious explanation for why that would be the case. And I almost forgot, there is actually another thing that's in the snapshot that was not stated. We all know that the creaking spawns in from the creaking heart at night, but fun fact, it also does that during a thunderstorm, which is another interesting detail. They definitely could have just not added that, but I like that they included it, because it essentially means at any time when you'd regularly encounter other mobs on the surface, you're also going to encounter the creaking if you're in the Pale Forest.